Alright, I guess just give it a sec just because it takes a little while for people to like see it going up. But like in a couple seconds, like I guess just give an intro to where we are and what this is.
Right now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so this is basically one of the safe lots that we have, and we call it the G squared or Guerilla Garden. That's what it stands for. And basically, it's just a safe place for people to come to transition from being on the street to hopefully permanent housing. And that's basically it. It's simple. It's not complicated. I hate when people try to make this so complicated for no reason.
Yeah. What are some of the conversations that you've had that have been a little difficult, like that you think have been a little complicated?
I don't think there was any conversation that was difficult because I'm very confident in my answers, and when I answer, maybe that's.
I guess like what were you happy to like come to an agreement on with someone? Be like, oh yeah, I'm glad you understand now.
That we're a tight community and that we actually have support, and this is actually working for the people in the community. Like, there's nothing to lose by doing something like this in the community. The only thing you could lose is your hope and respect from the people that live on the lot. That's about it. There's nothing wrong. They have their habits and stuff, but we're not public about it. We don't let it affect what's already been going on in the community. And it's sad that people are so against us in the community because it's like a civil war against the community. It's the people against themselves. Like, it's hard to explain it without actually being here and seeing it for yourself, but I welcome anybody to come visit in good faith that this is working.
Absolutely. Do you want to tell us about some of the stuff you're planting?
Some of the stuff we're planting. This one is some sort of spinach. I don't know too much about this plant.
What does it say on it?
I have no.
Soy.
I don't even know.
Oh, do we need to let him in again?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Is that gonna mess it up?
Yeah, I'll just like look at the
Okay,
different
give me a
plants.
second.
No problem, Ma.
So Diamar is gonna let someone in, and I'm just gonna look at the different plants. Also, let me know if the microphone's working. I hope it connected. Someone agreed to be the door person while I'm talking to Matilda or Diamana. So yeah, there's like a ton of plants here. They repurposed like a ton of stuff that was already here. So I think they're calling it urban or guerrilla gardening. So what the idea is like you use some of the stuff that's just lying around the city to grow things in. So there was a lot of pallets, and there was also like this back of a truck that people are growing stuff out of. I think there's a lot of. I think my grandmother's growing the same thing. I think it might be. I think it's tomatoes.
Actually, you don't even have to worry about the door. Sorry. You don't gotta worry about the door. I got this like
There's a lot of tomatoes, I think.
Great, I'm so sorry about that.
No, it's fine. Go ahead. I was just looking at the plants.
So, right here we have some lettuce. These lettuce aren't doing as good as they could be doing, or some of the other. This is tomato. And then I'll bring you to the other side where we have some different ones. There's flowers that we gotta plant. I don't know if they're exactly a vegetable or anything. We got some flowers, and my favorite one is the Greek oregano, which is spicy. Feel free to try some if you like.
Yeah, okay, I'll totally try some.
So,
Could you talk about like the fact that like a lot of this stuff is in like pallets and things like that?
Oh yeah, we
repurposing
recycle
stuff?
pallets to build the boxes, I guess I could say, to plant them in. And somebody else, a person that stays on the lot, came up with putting water in the water bottle to keep them hydrated.
Yeah, it's like those metal or the glass ones.
Yeah, those glass little balls.
Those glass balls, yeah.
And then this is a dill plant. So we have a few things, and hopefully a few people will be dropping off other ones too. And we have some plants that are actually like this plant. This one right here may not be doing good, but they bring the monarch butterflies around.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's cool.
I think it's called the milkweed.
Yeah.
And that brings butterfly. I've actually seen 3 of them so far here, which is amazing because they migrate. They're the only butterflies that actually migrate from one place to another. So I'm super excited because they're almost going extinct.
Right. You mentioned some people bringing stuff. Have people brought you any stuff?
Oh my God. When the cops came, not the last time, the time before that, there was an overload of donations to the point where I had to turn it away because I didn't know where to put it. Like, you can just take a look over there. We have tons of water. The pallets right there are where I keep like the coolers and stuff, and then in front of my tent, if you want to walk closer, it's the donation for paper, toilet paper. I've never had so much donation come to me from the community, and it's the community throughout the whole Rhode Island that responded, not just my local community, which was like a blessing. It made me feel special and honored to be the spokesperson for this lot.
Yeah. Do you have a solar panel too?
Yes, this actually charges the little generator we have so we can be able to charge the phones. And we actually got solar power chargers, which today was the first time I actually charged it with the sun, and it actually charged. I was really surprised. I don't know how solar power really works. So really you just put it in front of the sun and it charges. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no,
I was really excited about that.
Too.
Because it makes us, we're trying to be as independent as possible and use as little resources from the outside as possible so we could prove to our government that this does work. If the community works together and everybody plays a role in the community, it works. You can't have people against you. That's when it starts to fall apart.
Is there anything that you want people to be doing in preparation for tomorrow? I know that tomorrow there's like
just come out tomorrow.
Technically it's like the deadline for the election.
Come out tomorrow. Like, if you're for us and you want to make a statement on what we're doing, come and support. Be here.
Are you being public about the address at this point, or is that?
I'd rather be public about my phone number and see people hit me up. I don't mind giving it out, and I don't mind people passing it on, because we're also going to be picky on who we let through that gate.
Right.
So, that's.
Okay. Do you want to say your phone number?
I don't mind. Actually, no. I'll be tagged in this, and you could private message me directly.
All right. I can put that in the comments.
Thank you. Because then you don't want the wrong people to get my phone number either.
Yeah, no, I get that. Oh, do you want to talk about the shower? I guess.
The shower was amazingly cold and dangerous right now. This is our prototype.
Yeah.
This thing was nuts. And of course, I had to be the guinea pig for it. It was so scary. So I can show you exactly what it is that we did. Hold on, I gotta find the right bucket. So see, it has holes in the bottom. So you fill up this bucket with water. Then for the short people, you can hang it on the hook, on the thing, or if you're tall, you can put it right on top. And then I can demonstrate for you. You go in here and you just, only thing is, I didn't realize how tall I was gonna be in here. And I felt like I was so exposed. And then people to interview me were coming. And I'm like this, trying to balance cleaning my feet. I didn't even get to really clean my feet. My feet are still dirty because I was like, and then there's holes.
Right. Oh.
We were going to end up putting either a rug or like.
Yeah, a rug or something.
Yeah, we just got to make sure there's drainage too.
Right, yeah.
That was scary.
Who made this? This is cool.
Gregory and a few other volunteers made this, so.
Yeah, it looks pretty
And I think some of the tenants that live in the tent were also helping.
Yeah, no, this is a super cool invention.
It was so dangerous, and then everything was falling. I was like, oh my God, as long as my clothes for today does not fall in there, I'm good. And it was cold. The water's cold.
Yeah, no, I bet.
We're getting a little stove, actually, to be able to heat up some of the water.
So keep it a little warmer first.
Yeah, because if it wasn't warm today, I'd be screwed.
Right.
So, I'm a little camera shy.
You are not camera shy.
I'm trying to ignore it just a little bit. And then I purposely put it over here to try to hope the trees would cover and give us some privacy too.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because right now, if there's a little slip, it's only human.
Right.
It happens.
Yeah.
We're trying to be as exclusive as possible with stuff. That's why we also started putting the canvas. We're going to have people on the lot design and put stuff on there.
Oh, that's really cool.
So all these little peepholes are going to have eventually canvas on it.
Canvas? That's really cool. Are you inviting specific people? Or are you looking for anyone to
I want to target the community first when it comes to designing the canvas or putting something on the canvas, because I want it to be our statement that go on there. But if the community is not interested in doing it, there are people on the outside that can do something beautiful.
Right.
and make it
Yeah,
beautiful
that's
for
cool.
us to
So
look
like by
at.
community, you mean the people that are here. You want to
Yes.
give them space to create stuff.
Yes.
That's really cool.
My community comes first before anybody or all of the volunteers. But just like the volunteers, I've won my heart over, so has this community. As much as we may bicker and fight, these are still my people that I'm fighting for. So I'm probably take some shit that comes along with it.
Yeah.
It may be stressful, but we fight like we're family, and hopefully we can move past it.
And that makes sense. And I see that there's like a porta potty now. Was there an issue with that earlier?
Yes, the first time we had the porta
I'm gonna
potty.
walk in that direction.
I don't
we won't
think-
get too close to it because it's a porta potty, but like.
It actually doesn't smell as bad as you would think for a porta
Okay,
potty,
cool.
especially since we decided to put it in the sun.
Yeah. Right.
So this porta potty cost us $600 because they took our first one.
They took it. From
Yes, Mary Kay had the police come with the fire department, cut the chain, and took our first one. And that was after.
And you paid for that.
Yeah, Greg came up with the money from people donating money, and I guess our GoFundMe page. And they took our first one, but then they want to sit here and complaining that we're exposing ourselves and using the bathroom literally outside. So why didn't you leave our porta potty? I would like to know that.
Yeah. No, that's a lot of money. $600.
Yeah, especially when it only costs us $300 to rent out a porta potty for a month. So it's like I don't understand people's logic. These people can feel free to message me. I would like to know your logic behind some of this stuff.
Yeah. Do you think that there's like a? Because I know that we've already like talked about it in that video I posted. Like the.
Hold on, I might need to be cut off again.
Oh yeah,
that
if you need to
pause?
help him, I'll just look at the plants again.
All right,
Just
thank
keep going
you.
back to the plants every time we get a break.
Oh, no, you're just doing it wrong. Hold on, I'll help. I was recognizing you. I would let you use
So yeah, someone shared the link to the GoFundMe. So that is a GoFundMe for some of the people here. They use it to buy supplies.
Oh, each one starts like this.
Yeah, each one starts with the name and it's just one page. Or X might be one front back.
As you can see, like people growing in tires and stuff. It's pretty cool. Guerilla gardening, it's referred to as. There's some Sharpies, and as Matilda or Diamara just said, they're gonna have artists create stuff on these canvases over here and canvases on the rest of the walls too, because they want a little bit more privacy. The sign over here, it says hundreds in the streets need action from our government.
I'm going to explain to you why we have the signs. We had to block out the information that belonged to the porta potty because the cops were playing prank calls on them, saying that they were the owner and that they wanted the potty removed or something. So, yes.
What? Is that?
Yeah.
What did you?
And then
you said-
I said, I guess somebody, I want to say the police, let me correct what I said. I want to say it was the police, was prank calling the porta potty place saying that they didn't want the porta potty to be here. Come to find out it was the police. I was
So
calling.
people were calling, probably
Yeah.
the police, saying that, calling the porta potty company on the
Yeah.
porta potty and saying that they want to remove to try to get
Yeah.
it to take them out.
I think people are ridiculous. People are
Wow,
awful.
that's something.
So we covered it up and we decided to put signs up so people could get a clear message that we mean no harm. We're normal people that want the right to live in a place that we feel safe, whether that's in a encampment. Did I say it right?
Yeah. Well, you can refer to it as ever you want. I'm having trouble describing it. I've been saying like I said.
I like better than camping. We're not just
yeah,
camping.
right. I said Guerilla Garden once. I said house. Someone said Houseless lot. Someone said community space. I just like there's so many.
Yeah,
different
I
ways.
like community space. This is a community space.
Yeah, I was just like, is there like a? Because community space is like a general word. So like, is there like a?
I like encampment. It sounds kind of like mystical, to be honest with you, and I like that. I like that feeling because it makes me feel like I'm giving my community power. Look how beautiful! In less than a week and a half, this is what we've created. So it's beautiful.
Oh yeah,
Like,
how long have you been here?
About 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Since me and my husband were the first one on the lot. And since the day we moved in, it's been about 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
And he got arrested also from this lot, which is free the people. Like, fuck. Like, why are people getting charged for things from 2005 when the warrant was issued May 18, 2021?
Yeah.
I don't understand that. I don't understand what his charges are. But well, I'll find out more Monday. Hopefully he gets freed. And thank you for all the supporters. I appreciate every one of you and have so much love.
So, is there, how many people are here? Do you think?
Currently living here are 15, if
15?
I'm not mistaken. Maybe more.
Cool.
This is starting to be like a morning glory, kind of out of control, or a spider plant. Actually, spider plant might describe what happened here a lot more. We didn't expect to have so many people so quickly. 2 weeks is not enough time to prepare for so many people to be here. Maybe they'll give me a building and let me run it.
Yeah.
That's my goal. Hopefully my government will help me with that. Or we'll just buy this lot. That's also a goal. I think that'll be a bold statement. Can't get rid of us that easy.
So is this mulch right here?
Mm-hmm. This is actually wood chips. They help keep the plants moist.
Right.
If you want to tour a little bit my tent, that's fine.
Yeah, sure. If you'd
I
like
don't
to.
want to really
Absolutely.
invade
I will not go into someone else's space.
especially after what the
Because
cops
it's
did.
a house. Yeah, that'd be very rude to go into someone's house.
That's like me just opening the door to your house and just being
Yeah,
like,
do you
"Oh."
want to, because if people are watching, like, the police did enter other people's spaces, do you want to, like,
I
tell
got
them
the
that?
videos. I was like, you don't have the right to do that. They should have taped it to everybody's door.
So yeah, just, like, if you want to tell people what happened there, like...
So I finally got to clean this and organize this. The wind took it down. The wind was so strong. Oh no. I'm doing it again. I had to chase down flyers. That was crazy. Hold on. I'm going to put this in
Are
my
these
file.
from Fang?
No, this is in case tomorrow anybody gets arrested, we have their information to be able to bail them out.
Okay.
Or to work with them and figure out what it is that we need to do.
Are those from Fang? Is that what it is?
From Deer.
From Dare? Okay.
Yes. So this is just a little tour of myself. This is all the food and drink donations and when we get ice. And this is mostly that's on this side is donations and then this side is just my bed. I made a mistake of making my bed on this side and it's hot on that side.
Oh, is it?
Because there's no shade.
Yeah, there's no shade.
It's brutal in these tents. So this is my little home. And I love it. I actually love it. It's not a permanent solution. It's a temporary solution. But it gives me time to work on helping these people get housed as well as myself. I'm doing this for myself just as much as I'm doing this for everybody else.
Oh yeah, do you want to talk about some of the solutions you'd like from government or anyone?
There's
regarding
only one
housing?
solution. Give us housing or give us a building to be able to continue what we're doing safely. That's it. There's no other. We don't want a temporary fix. We don't want a Band-Aid fix. And that's all that a shelter and being put in a hotel will do. Unless somebody wants to pay for a lifetime of being at a hotel, then I guess that could be a permanent solution.
Right. And so
But that's
some
not
of the-
realistic to ask.
Right. No, I get that.
And I would like to make one more comment that I didn't get to talk about in any of the other interviews. What the heck is wrong with our mayor? You'd think he would be supportive of what we're doing. What can we do to make you see what it is we're trying to do? Feel free to message me directly, please. I would
Did he
love
come
to be.
today?
No, he
Yeah,
didn't.
Steve
I-
actually invited him. He said,
And
he did that interview I think you saw.
Yes,
He
with
said that you
Steve.
could stop by the press conference.
Yes, I would have loved to be able to have an interview with him personally. I would love to personally interview him because he's our mayor. He should want to make a difference instead of being against us. There's nothing wrong with what we're doing. We're only trying to better ourselves and better our community. Come take a look at what we're doing. Come ask people questions. That's all I ask is hear these people's story before making a judgment on how this is wrong or right.
Yeah. I see you have some pastels. Do you draw?
Yes, I do. And these are the ones that I'm keeping, but I also got donated some art supplies for some other of the people that live on the lot.
Notebooks. Nice.
Yes. So hopefully this will help people be able to deal with the stress.
Right.
And then we got charcoal, brand new stuff. So hopefully that will help.
I think someone just pulled up.
It's locked. Oh, hold on. I'm coming. Oh, it's not even locked. Okay, I did not stop. Please just put that back on. You don't have to lock it.
He wants to use that.
Oh, okay. So yeah, this is kind of where it ends, I guess, for now.
Yeah.
And
Do you
tomorrow
have any
will be
art that you've made with your pastels?
No, I just got those today, so
Oh, cool. Yeah.
I don't know where to go with them. So
You could try the pizza box. That'd be
I,
kinda cool.
oh no, I got little notebooks that I'm
Yeah.
using. I picked out a few things that I wanted for myself, so I have a little few notebooks that I'm gonna mess with the pastels. I'm not really good with pastels, but I want to explore.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
So
I was working with pastels a couple of weeks ago, my first time too.
So-
it's definitely different.
yes, you want to hear something crazy about Rhode Island? So, Rhode Island is known for their coal mines. So there are certain places in Woonsocket that you could actually get natural coal, and you crush those up, and you can actually make your own charcoal pencils. So that's what
The
I want to
local
get.
charcoal pencils. That'd be pretty cool.
Yes. So I'm
Definitely relates
experimenting.
to your reusing things in the
I
natural
am
environment
very
thing.
big on repurposing things. I actually have this. Somebody gave me these cans, so I have my cigarette butts in one. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a pothead. But I'm currently getting my medical marijuana, so it'll be all right. My weed in one container, and then my ashes in the top. This one didn't have a cover, and I'm big on repurposing. Whatever I can repurpose, it saves the environment. I'm a big environmentalist, I guess that's what you call them. So, and I'm an animal lover first, a human lover second.
Yeah.
I'll dump my boyfriend anytime if I could have a zoo in my backyard. Shit.
Yeah, I don't know what to talk about. You've been really good about talking everything you want to talk
Yeah.
about. I guess maybe a little bit more about tomorrow. We talked about it briefly, like what kind of...
There's no concrete thing. We're just holding our ground.
Right.
The only
So
way
are
is
you-
for them
Are you
to
inviting
physically.
some people to come?
If they want to private message me on that topic, that would be great. I will be looking out for messages. And if there's anybody that wants to help out, like always, please message me or Gregory first.
Okay. Do you want me to put your number in the comments or something?
No, I think I'd rather do it personally to every message. Because
Okay,
if
so
I get a
put your
bad
ad
vibe,
name? Is that
yeah.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I'll do that.
So-
Yeah.
I'm super excited.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a beautiful space. I see some of the comments, like people are just like, yay.
I
like,
haven't read any negative comments yet
yeah, I
towards
haven't
me.
seen that. We usually
Although
don't.
they are welcome, because not everybody's going to like what I'm doing. And the only way to really better my community is know how I can improve it. And if everything's good, then it doesn't leave room for real knowledge on how to improve something.
Have you learned anything new during this?
Actually, what I learned new is that I'm actually don't need to be shy about showing people or expressing how I am. I've been shut up all my life and been told that my opinions or what I feel isn't worth feeling. So now that I have a chance to express it and have such a enormous amount of people actually backing me up, that's an amazing feeling. And as a woman of color coming back with the background of Hispanic culture, I feel like I'm the next Martin Luther King Jr. Like I'm leaving my stamp in history. I hope in 20, 30 years when people look me up, that they'd be like, damn, that girl. Think about it. I'm going to be 61 in 30 years. That's crazy. Hopefully my kids read this in their history books. That's my goal. And apparently I'm a good advocate. Advocate? Is that how you say it?
Advocate, yeah.
And I never knew that I was that strong with my words. Words can be a powerful thing. I tell people that all the time and they don't get it.
Oh, do you want to talk about your name now? Because some people
Oh,
have been
yeah.
referring to you as Matilda.
Everybody knows me as Matilda for as long as I can remember since I was 17, but I chose because of how big this topic is getting that I want to come out as my true self, and my true self is Dumila Almonte or Dumila Almonte, and that's the real me, and I don't feel the need to hide who I am anymore for any reason, whether it's somebody stalking me or being afraid that somebody's going to use my name against me in any way. So
And I will
it's
put
good
that
to
on
have some
everything.
freedom. I feel like
Absolutely.
I got a part of me that I haven't heard in a while. To hear people actually referring to me by my first name is
Jamila.
powerful. Although around here, I still prefer to be called Matilda, just because not everybody needs to know my name. But in a professional setting, I don't mind.
Absolutely, yeah.
So
No, that makes sense. I will put that on things.
I'm excited about my business cards for social media. I gave whoever's doing
yeah,
them.
I guess, do you want to walk in
creative
this direction a little bit towards the garden again? I guess like the last thing is like, do you want to talk about the kind of, you know, it's cool that we're doing this interview, but the kind of things that you've been doing on your own, like the kind of why you chose to record videos and stuff.
Yeah, one of the main things that I've been doing on my own, because it doesn't seem like anybody outside was really helping us, is I spent one day from 10 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock in the afternoon calling people and discussing things with people, and I was able to get services, all types of services for these people. And what Mary Kay couldn't do in a few days, I did in less than 12 hours. And I am very proud of myself. I want to ask her, what is she doing to help us?
What did you get? Like, who did you talk to?
I talked to Deer. I talked to a whole bunch of agency. I don't know them all by name. For different things. We started AA meetings here online. There's a whole bunch of things. I'm getting people to teach us yoga, to do art classes with us, to donate stuff so we could do slimes or adult coloring book, because some people's life are stressful, and whatever I can do to help them not feel so stressed or feel like a target, I'm going to.
So like mental health resources.
Yes. Yeah. And we all have mental health issues. It may not be at the same degree as other people, but if I can help ease that pain, why not? I just want to ask Mary Kate Harris on this video is, what have you done to help us? You made a lot of promises and didn't keep many of them. And I'm very disappointed because I trusted in you and you disappointed me. You have my number. I haven't heard back from you. You should be contacting me. You have more power than I do, and I've done more.
Didn't she also tell you that you were going to be evicted? Like,
yes. The last phone call I had, I feel like she's the one trying to push this forward. And I would like to know what it is that she wants us to do now that most of us, if this doesn't go as planned tomorrow, most of us will be on the street because we are refusing to have a temporary bandit. And, you know, I hope the mayor smartens up and helps us, because it's sad that our government is refusing to see how big of a problem this is. There's like so many people on waiting lists. There's over 600 people on the street. Never mind the amount of people in shelter. And never mind the people in family shelters. What are we doing to help them? There's not enough housing in Rhode Island. Let's open up some of these abandoned buildings and house people in them. Or you do a program that actually works for these people.
Right. And so
that's
like,
all we're asking.
That's how you connect this to that. It's like this is one step towards that. This is a safe lot.
Think about it. There's 12 steps to recovering anything. So why do we think that in 2 weeks we're going to be able to finish all 12 of them? When it takes people years. That's how I'm seeing it. It takes baby steps to get to the bigger ones, and I'm proud to be part of those little baby steps.
Thank you so much, Jamila.
You're welcome.
I think that you said everything you need to. I'm just going to like walk around and keep looking at plants and let people wrap up. But if you have anything else you want to add, I'll be right here.
All right,
and then I'll
thank you very
much.
much.
I'm done with the live stream too.
All right, thank you.
That was Jamila Amante. She's been leading this little houseless encampment in South Providence. They formed a guerrilla garden. They have lots of plants growing here. Some people in the community have donated art supplies. They're going to do some canvas murals over here just to give themselves a little more privacy. I'm just going to look at some of the plants before I wrap up. Lots of tomato, lettuce. There's some tomatoes outside the door too. Thing where they put the water bottle upside down and you can like kind of give the plant water as it needs it. There's lots of lettuce over here too. So yeah, again, as Demila said, a lot of the purpose of this garden is using things that were already here. As you can see, there's already pallets and this truck bed. I feel like I've said this many times already, but just a way to describe it. Because I do feel like the act of reusing items that are in the area is kind of really connected to the mission of Demila and the people here, which is starting or working from where you are. You know, they found this, they don't see, or at least the majority, or Demila doesn't see that living here as a end solution. They want housing, and so in the way that they're using this supplies for this garden around here, they want to work towards a final solution for housing for everyone. Also over here, someone was drawing they kind of stopped like 75% of the way. I think this is the, I don't want to say incorrectly, I think this is the this is embarrassing that I don't know this off the top of my head, I'm sorry. It's used by leftist protesters a lot. I want to say it's the anti-fascist symbol, but I don't want to embarrass myself. I'll look it up later, I'm sorry. I'm gonna get an angle from over here in the sunlight. Oh, so more information about this lot also. I guess I'll ask Demila too, because she should say this. Like, we do want to establish that this is a vacant lot. Like, they're not stealing this from people who are already doing something. Like, it's I think the person who owns this owes taxes and like $180,000 plus in taxes. So the city has been taking the properties by eminent domain.
Other place, and then Will prep
Demila's on the phone, so I think I'm just gonna like back up here and get to the corner and then probably wrap up. The video is going to be public once the live stream ends, so definitely feel free to go back and watch. I keep saying I'm gonna end this, but I don't. I'm sorry, I haven't done a live stream in a long time. It's been a long time. There's some signs outside the door that I want to get. So the signs out here say, be bold, take action for Rhode Island's unhoused, and then safety and shelter for all, Rhode Island. And of course there's some more tomato plants out here. As you can see, there's a lot of trash cans. As Demila said, there's a shower, there is a toilet. So definitely like the basics someone needs to healthily live in an area. I know the mayor yesterday, just Steve, said that it's unsafe. He didn't really specify what he meant by that, so I think that it's important for the city to explain that further. But yep, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to wrap up at this point. This is Will James for Uprise Ride. This was a tour of the unhoused people's Guerilla garden or community garden in South Providence. I'm going to tag Danila in the comments or the description of this, and she wants people to contact her and show up tomorrow, because tomorrow is the day that supposedly the city might try to evict the people here.
There's not another team like shirt I could wear.